Hello and welcome back to the channel. Thanks for stopping by for yet another video. I do appreciate that, and as always, I appreciate you. So what we have here, it says 8 dead, 9 missing as Tropical Cyclone Tembin hits the Philippines. Next in line, Vietnam and Thailand. So we just got a quick update for you on Tropical Storm Tembin or Kai Tak. But it says at least 8 people have been killed and 9 are missing since Tropical Cyclone Tembin, known locally as Vinta, started affecting the Philippines this week. Now it says Tembin made landfall along the east coast of Mindanao early Friday, December 22nd, 2017, with gusts of 80 miles per hour and heavy rain. The storm comes less than a week after Tropical Storm Kai Tak. That was the one I mentioned earlier. I got them confused for a second, so I apologize. But it says hit central Philippines, now leaving more than 54 dead and 24 missing. After exiting the Philippines, Tembin is expected to make landfall south of Ho Chi Minh, Vietnam, exit back over the Gulf of Thailand, and make final landfall in southern Thailand across the Malay Peninsula and exit into the Indian Ocean. Heavy flooding, landslides, and widespread power outages were reported in several towns and cities, including Marawi and the hardest hit Cagayan de Oro, as Tembin marched across Mindanao, the second largest island in the Philippines, with a population of 21.5 million. They said that we were forced hundreds of people to evacuate some villages, but the water rose swiftly and our rescuers cannot reach areas, Civil Defense Officer Sarapada Pakasam of Lanao del Sur province said. So unfortunately, it sounds like the possibility of the number of those that passed away and injuries could go up if they cannot even get to some of these people. But my thoughts and prayers definitely go out to everyone that's been affected, not only by this storm Tembin, but also by Kai Tak and all the other storms that have hit this area this year. This area's been hit really, really hard this year, unfortunately. And it goes on to say that as of late Friday, there are 8 confirmed deaths and 9 people still missing. The number includes 5 dead and 3 missing after a ferry carrying 251 passengers capsized near the capital of Manila on Thursday morning, December 21st. It says the ferry sank due to heavy rain and strong winds caused by the tropical storm. Now, here's my thing. Like, you knew the storm was coming. Like, why would you still be letting ferries travel, from island to island or wherever it was traveling to anyways? You know what I mean? Like, if you knew the storm was coming, you knew it was going to bring high winds and heavy rain, why would you then allow that, you know what I'm saying, as a government or whoever has power over, shutting these ferries down? Someone needs to be held responsible for that, because you put people's lives at risk knowing this storm was coming. And it's one thing to, let them ride the ferry, before it actually reaches, land or reaches your area, but obviously the storm was already there and they were still letting people take ferries. This blows my mind. But it goes on to say a small landslide buried several houses in the town of Tugaya, and killed 2 children, with 5 other people missing and believed trapped beneath the rubble. Pakasam said another landslide buried 4 houses in the city of Valencia, killing an elderly woman. So again, my thoughts and prayers go out to all those and their families that tragically lost their lives. Now, according to the national authorities, 50,882 persons have been displaced in 43 shelters in the regions of northern Mindanao, Davao, and Caraga. The Philippine Coast Guard said Friday morning that 6,576 passengers were stranded at ports in Manila, Central Visayas, Northern Mindanao, Eastern Visayas, and Southern Visayas. At 1500 UTC on December 22nd, the center of Tropical Depression Tembin was located at roughly 71 miles north of Zamboanga City, now Zamboanga del Sur, and expected to exit the landmass of Zamboanga Peninsula. Now, the system's maximum sustained winds were 37 miles per hour and had gusts up to 60 miles per hour. But the storm is expected to re-intensify back to a tropical storm while traversing the Sulu Sea, Pagasa said. So, here's the trajectory, sorry, of Tembin, and here's where it's already passed over, and here's where they're expecting it to re-intensify as it travels towards Thailand. And let's see here if there's any other updates. Okay, it says according to the JTWC, the system was already at tropical storm strength at 1200 UTC. Tembin is expected to continue tracking west-northwest as a subtropical ridge located to the north remains the primary steering feature, the center noted. Now the system will track across the Sulu Sea and make landfall in southern Palawan before tracking into the South China Sea. Favorable conditions will persist for the next 36 hours, allowing the system to steadily intensify. Peak intensity is forecast to be 86 miles per hour around 3 UTC on December 24th. Now after that, the environment will shift marginally favorable with high sea surface temperatures being offset by increasing vertical wind shear, causing the system to begin weakening trend. Now Tembin will make landfall south of Ho Chi Minh, Vietnam, sometime after 1500 UTC on December 25th, according to the JTWC. Land interaction combined with increasing vertical and wind shear will further weaken it as it tracks across the Indo-Chinese peninsula. Now, Tembin will exit back over the Gulf of Thailand around 1500 UTC on December 26th as a weak tropical storm, where unfavorable conditions will further to weaken it. So it is headed, towards Vietnam and Thailand. It's supposed to re-intensify. So here you can see an updated trajectory of where this exact. Even Bangkok looks like it might be in its path a little bit as well. So we're gonna have to keep an eye on this storm as it travels towards Thailand and Vietnam. It is supposed to strengthen briefly and then start to weaken as it again. So that's some good news, but the bad news is it's going to strengthen before then and cause even more damage as well. Now, since the system is forecast to track across the Gulf of Thailand and make final landfall in southern Thailand across the Malay Peninsula and exit into the Indian Ocean, additional land interaction will further weaken the system, which will be a tropical depression strength by the time it reaches the Indian Ocean. So, the Tembin's already caused mass flooding and deaths and then damage, and so I'm going to keep an eye on this storm as it travels towards Vietnam and Thailand and keep you guys up to date on that as well. But thanks for watching these videos and supporting the channel, guys. We're growing every day, and honestly I can't thank you guys enough for that. But be sure to share, like, subscribe, and comment down below. Hope you guys have a great day. Peace.